There are two ways to give Claude a new ability, and for a long time, one of them charged you rent. 5 connected servers, about 55,000 tokens of your context gone before you typed a single word. The other one sits there, costing about 100 tokens until the moment you use it. Same jobs, in more cases than people think. That gap is where the advice came from. It is also out of date. Anthropic measured that bill, published it, and then shipped the fix themselves. The same 5 servers dropped to about 8,700 tokens. Here is the part that matters. It is a setting. And a setting that is off by default is a bill most people are still paying for no reason. One boundary before anything else. This is a question about what you install and why. It is not a criticism of the protocol, which is Anthropic's, and neither is the fix, which is also Anthropic's. Almost nobody can say what the actual difference is, and the guides do not help because they answer with a feature list. So here is the whole distinction in one line you can repeat to somebody else. An MCP server is a live connection to a system. A skill is a folder of instructions. If the answer changes when nobody is looking, you need the connection. If it does not, you need the folder. That is it. A connection exists to fetch things that move. What is in your inbox? What a service says right now? What happened to a record since you last checked? A folder exists to carry things that hold still. Procedure, convention, the way your team does a thing. And a skill is not only text. For Anthropic's own documentation, it is a directory, instructions, reference files, and executable scripts that Claude runs through Bash. That last one is going to matter later, because it is the piece that quietly eats a large share of what people build servers for. One mechanical detail, because it is the difference between a folder that works and a folder that sits there. The only part of a skill that is always loaded is its label, a name and a description. That description is what your request gets matched against, which is why the documentation is specific about it. The description has to say both what the thing does and when to use it, inside a 1,024-character limit. Write a label that only says what it is, and the folder never opens, and you conclude skills do not work. A connection has no equivalent problem, because it is not waiting to be recognized. It is simply there. That reliability is a real advantage, and it is the thing you are actually paying the tokens for. The number everyone repeats without a source has a source, and it is Anthropic's own engineering write-up. Here is what a 5-server setup costs before the conversation starts.
1 GitHub server, 35 tools, about 26,000 tokens. Slack, 11 tools, about 21,000. Sentry, Grafana, and Splunk at roughly 3,000, 3,000, and 2,000. Nothing has happened yet. No question has been asked. That totals about 55,000 tokens of pure setup. And Anthropic reports its own internal configuration sat at 134,000 tokens of tool definitions before optimization. Put the two side by side, because this is the comparison the guides never make. 1 connected GitHub server, 26,000 tokens. 1 installed skill, sitting unused, about 100. Both of those are what people call installed. Only one of them is genuinely idle while it waits. Take the claim apart with the documentation open, because this is checkable in about 2 minutes and nobody checks it. Anthropic publishes a 3-level table for how a skill loads. Level 1, name and description. Always loaded, about 100 tokens per skill. The documentation puts it plainly. Until a skill is triggered, only its name and description occupy context. Level 2, the instruction body. Under 5,000 tokens, and only once something you asked for matches it. Level 3, the bundled files. Nothing at all until one is opened. Scripts never enter context, only what they print does. So the honest version of the original argument is a shape, not a slogan. A server front loads, a skill defers, and the arithmetic on 20 installed things of each kind is not close. Except the left column is not the current default anymore, and this is where the check turns on the argument that started it. Anthropic shipped a tool search tool. Mark a server's tools with a defer loading flag, and they stop loading up front. The model discovers them when a task needs them. The same 5-server setup goes from about 55,000 tokens to about 8,700, an 85% reduction. It also made tool selection more accurate, not less. On Anthropic's evaluation, one model went from 49% to 74%, another from 79.5% to 88.1%. Deferring the definitions made the model better at picking, because it was no longer reading hundreds of similar tools at once. That is the correction, and it is a real one. The architectural gap people argue about has mostly closed. What is left is 8,700 against roughly 100 per skill.
narrower, still not nothing, and no longer the point. Read the fix carefully, and one word carries the entire situation. It is a flag. Something has to set it. It arrived as a beta feature with a header you had to opt into, and reached general availability months later. Which means for the whole period in which the internet wrote its guides on this question, the 55,000 token behavior was simply what happened when you connected a server.
So the advice you are reading was mostly written against the old default and never revisited. It is not wrong about what it measured. It is describing a bill that has a fix its authors had not seen yet, which kills the cost argument as a reason to avoid servers and leaves the argument that was always underneath it doing the actual work. There is a second change in that same write-up, and it gets almost no coverage, which is strange because it undercuts the install everything habit harder than the first one does. The first problem was definitions loading before you work. This is the opposite end, results piling up after. Every call in a chain returns its whole output into context, whether the next step needs it or not, and each one costs a full round trip through the model. Programmatic tool calling flips it. The model writes code that calls the tools, processes what comes back, and decides what actually enters its context. The calls happen outside the window. Only the final answer comes in. On Anthropic's measurement that took average usage on complex research tasks from about 43,600 tokens to about 27,300, a 37% reduction, while internal knowledge retrieval went from 25.6% to 28.5%, and a general agent benchmark from 46.5% to 51.2%. The shape both fixes share is the same one. Push the work outward, keep the window for deciding, which is exactly what a skills bundled script already does. Run it through bash, let only the output come back. So the direction of travel is not connect more things. Every one of these changes is about connecting the same things and letting less of them into the conversation. So grade it properly. 4 jobs people currently reach for a server to do. Which one actually wins, and what it costs to pick wrong. 1. Anything about live state. What is on the board, what the service returns, what changed since this morning. A connection wins, and it is not an argument. A folder of instructions cannot know a thing that moved after it was written. 2. A repeatable procedure over things you already have. Formatting, house style, the checklist your team actually follows. That is knowledge sitting still, and it belongs in a folder. Wiring a connection to it buys you a moving part that does not move. 3. And this is the one that gets picked wrong. Running an operation. People assume anything with a side effect needs a server, but a skill bundles executable scripts, and Claude runs them through bash, and only the output enters context. If your operation is already a command line tool, wrapping it in a folder is the shorter path. 4. Handing one integration to a whole organization, centrally managed, with credentials nobody has to hold. A server earns that on distribution grounds. Anthropic's own documentation notes that custom skills do not sync across surfaces and are managed per surface. That is a real operational reason to build a server, and it has nothing to do with what the thing can do. 2 of 4. That is the claim in the title, stated at the size it actually holds. Not servers are bad. Half of the common jobs are folder-shaped, and the folder-shaped path is the half people are over-serving. And the cost of picking wrong runs in both directions, which is the part the guides skip. Reach for a server where a folder would do, and you have taken on a process to keep alive, credentials to rotate, and a dependency that fails in ways your instructions never could. Reach for a folder where a connection was needed, and you do not get an error at all. You get a confident answer built on whatever was true when somebody last edited the file. Nothing breaks. It is just quietly out of date, and it does not tell you. Now the part that would get cut from a shorter video, because the check has real limits and 5 of them are load-bearing. First, that 55,000 is one published 5-server example, not a measurement of your machine. Your bill is whatever your servers happen to be, and it could be a fraction of that or several times it. Nothing here surveyed real installations. Second, every number in this video, the bill, the 85%, the accuracy jump from 49% to 74%, comes from Anthropic measuring a feature Anthropic shipped for a protocol Anthropic wrote. It is the only evidence published at this precision, and it is not independent evidence. Treat the direction as solid and the exact figures as the vendor's own. Third, and this one cuts against our own argument,
About 100 tokens per skill is small until you have installed 200 of them, and then it is 20,000 tokens of descriptions, and you have rebuilt the problem in the other shape. Skills are not free. They cost about 100 tokens each at the scale most people run, which is a different claim from free. Fourth, and this one cuts against the recommendation in this video rather than against the sources. The thing that makes a skill efficient, bundled scripts that run through Bash, is also the thing that makes it something you have to trust. Anthropic's documentation does not soften this. It says to use skills only from sources you created or got from Anthropic, and that a malicious skill can direct Claude to invoke tools or execute code in ways that do not match its stated purpose. Its own advice is to treat installing one like installing software.
A connection through a server has a shape you can reason about and credentials somebody administers. A folder of scripts from a stranger does not. Anywhere the two are close on capability, that difference should decide it, and it is not a difference any token count will show you. And fifth, what loads by default depends on the client you are using, not on the protocol. This video can tell you what has been published and when. It cannot tell you what your particular setup did when you opened it this morning. That is a thing you would have to look at. So, the rent was real, it got measured, and it got fixed by the people who charged it. If you are avoiding servers over context cost, you are fighting a problem that already has a switch. But the reason most installed servers should not exist was never the cost. It is that they were built to carry something that holds still, and a connection is the wrong container for a thing that does not move. And underneath both of those is the failure that produces the question in the first place. People wire up tooling before they have a procedure worth repeating. The install is the easy part, so it becomes the part that gets done, and then the boundary question arrives, and it feels architectural, when it is really a question about whether the work was ever written down. Ask what the thing is for. If it moves, connect it. If it holds still, write it down. That decides it in almost every case, and it decides it before any of this becomes a token problem. Fast recap. A connection is for state you cannot know. A folder is for knowledge you already have. The old bill was about 55,000 tokens across 5 servers, and Anthropic's own setup ran to 134,000 before optimization. A defer loading flag cuts that to about 8,700, and it improved tool selection accuracy at the same time, but something has to set the flag. And of 4 common jobs, 2 are folder-shaped. Live state and org-wide distribution earn a server. Procedure and scripted operations do not. If you want the check itself, both sources are Anthropic's own, the advanced tool use write-up and the agent skills documentation. The tables are right there, and they take about 2 minutes to read. Go and look at what you have connected right now, and ask which of it moves. That is the whole audit. Stay in the loop.